Welcome to Sundays with Bliss. Let in a little joy, let in a little joy, let in a little light, let in a little light. You know every little thing gonna be alright. What's the best that could happen? Clear the room for dancing, let in a little joy. Let in a little light on this crazy Sunday night with Bliss and love and tone.
Let in a little joy, let in a little light.
Let in a little bit.
Well, I was just thinking, sometimes it's good to not just sing those words every week or hear them every week, but to really deepen into them. Let in a little joy. Let's do that. Let's do it.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
It's an invitation.
You know how you get to joy? An easy doorway to
gratitude.
Joy? Yes, every time.
Single time.
Every time, gratitude. Open the door of gratitude.
Let in a little light.
How do you get there?
How do you get there? You let go. You let go of anything that feels like darkness. You step out of anything that feels like shadow. You look at it, but you notice where the light is, and you step into the light.
Yes, you do.
Everything, every little thing's gonna be all right.
It really, truly is. In the big scheme of things, we're just here to remind you and remind ourselves that everything in the end, I promise, is already and is going to be all right. And we are moving in a spiral towards an evolutionary, revolutionary love. Believe it or not, we are becoming more loving and more kind and more courageous in reclaiming our time here on this planet, within this skin, here on this earth at this time. We are reclaiming ourselves, and that's what tonight's show is about, because I don't know about you all, but it's been a crazy week. Imagine so. We know that it's unbelievable to say, but women lost any trace of equality in this country this week. We no longer own our own bodies. They are a solely owned entity of the government to tell us what to do and when, and if not, the penalty of jail. I mean, it's insanity is truly what it is. But we're here for this time, and we need to really reclaim our strength.
And believe in the next line, what's the best that can happen? You've got to have that vision. You can't, you get knocked down, you got to get up again. You got to get up again. There's no fighter that ever got knocked down that won a fight, right?
Unless they got back up.
Unless they got back up.
That's
You've got to not be depressed. You've got to be determined. You've got to proclaim the best that can possibly happen. Know that in your spirit. Step into that. Do things, take action on this earth that helps create the best that can happen. You know, I mean, there's so much we want to share tonight, but the biggest thing we want to do is create this invitation to you and extend it just to believe. Don't stop believing. Don't stop believing in the best that can possibly happen. And yes, we will clear the room for dancing. Because
That's right.
What is that quote?
It's Emma Goldman,
Right.
A great revolutionary for the people, for women's rights, reproductive rights. Oh, I just can't believe we're circling back to all of this. But she was a great pioneer, and it's our time to be today's Emma Goldman and to stand up for the rights of women and all people to live freely. Do no harm and live freely was essentially what she fought for. And her motto was, I don't want to be a part of a revolution that doesn't include dancing. So tonight we will reclaim our joy through dance. We will reclaim our connection to one another, and ending this old pattern of duality, of good and bad and right and wrong. We keep doing the same old pendulum. We're trying to invite a new way of being, so that we can actually break through the old patterns into new paradigms of being together. And that includes unity and a unitive consciousness.
And that means that tonight we invite you to expand. There's been a lot of contraction this week. There's been a lot of fear, a lot of anger, so many things that make us just want to crawl up and lay down. And tonight we invite you to expand into light and love.
That's
and
right.
Into the greatest truth of all, that we are one.
And to reclaim your time, to step back and just be present to where you are right now, to feed your soul, to feed your spirit, reclaiming our time and power, reclaiming our time as women, as co-equal branches of government, and reclaiming our time to grieve, to have the courage to feel everything that we're feeling, and to share it and to show it, and to know that we can move through it together.
That's what this next song is about.
Right. Just take this in as a lullaby for your soul. Set yourself free. Time to take part in your destiny. Ooh. La 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 la. Ooh. La 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 la. I've been used, lost my voice, lost my muse, trampled by the best. Oh, yeah. Let my voice out, let it shout, let it scream, let it fall down like rain, shattered. Set yourself free. It's time to take part in your destiny. Ooh, la 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 la. Ooh, la 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 la. myself home. I can hear myself ever calling myself, ever calling myself. Too late to dream again. It's never too late to dream, my friend. It's never too late to dream. Oh, oh. Courage, have faith. You know, we're reclaiming our time tonight in honor of Auntie Maxine, representative from California, who... Maxine Waters, reclaiming her time when they were trying to take it away from her in the impeachment hearings. She kept reclaiming her time. And this is for us to embody that in a lot of different ways, like we said, from courage to reclaiming our time in a seat of power within our own bodies, within the governing body, but within ourselves as well. And this next song is, this goes out to all the ladies feeling that age-old, ancient oppression, pushback, control, stranglehold, fires lighting the witches once again, trying to control us and force us to give birth, to do their bidding as they see fit. And this next song is an anthem to seeking and claiming your own freedom.
Yeah, it's called Renee's Redemption. It was first a poem, spoken word piece that we put to music. But I will tell you, at the time in my life that I wrote this poem, I had the wind knocked out of me. I was on my back. I was completely depleted. I felt every bit of hopelessness and helplessness and all of it. I didn't think I had the strength to, I don't know. As my dad said, you know, he just thought it almost seemed like I was dying. I mean, and something was dying within me.
And this was a result of being
in an abusive relationship. Mm-hmm. And so what happened was, just to say it very shortly, I found a way to access my anger. And when I accessed my anger, which was to me an ugly emotion, but it was something I needed to feel, but it wasn't a place I needed to stay, I found this firm footing to stand up on and to stand up for and to stand up in and claim my redemption. And that's what this song is about. It's just knowing your worth, knowing your voice is strong, finding that part of your voice that is the strongest and expressing it and taking action. And that's what I had to do. I literally had to get up and move on and claim this for myself. And that's it. Reclaim, reclaim, reclaim.
Claim your redemption. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, ground round. Spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, ground round. Spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby.
don't like to spend.
I'm not tough, maybe I don't like to spend. But you twist and you turn and you let me go. And where I stop, we all know. You know, yeah.
Oh
We all know. I'll be dizzy and my head will be unclear. 'Cause I let you twist and turn me again, again. Twist and turn, twist and turn. Tired of being your Cracker Jack's toy. If you can't understand that, fumble through the cornhole and wade through the corn. Fumble through the cornhole, wade through the corn.
maybe your secret decoder ring will make this clear.
I am not a prize to be won. This is my redemption.
This is my redemption.
I am not a prize to be won. This is my redemption. This is my redemption.
My redemption.
This is my redemption.
My redemption.
You spin me right round, baby, right round like a ripple, baby, right round, round, round. Spin me right round, baby, right round like a ripple, baby, right round, round, round. Spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby.
So take your dirty laundry to another washing machine. 'Cause the spin cycle is where you left me.
And in that state of mind, nothing gets clean. Just mindless agitation and this sound in my head. Makes me wanna scream. This is my redemption.
This is my redemption.
Makes me wanna scream. This is my redemption.
This is my redemption.
This is my redemption.
My redemption.
This is my redemption.
My redemption.
Spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Spin me right round, baby, like a record.
Somehow your dirty laundry still clings and clings to the inside of me. And it makes me sick how I've been hooked on you and you've been
hooked into me. I've been hooked into you. I've been hooked into me. Baby, hooked on fun.
even that's a disease. Here's a word, codependency, and I'd like to buy a vow, but even that's not free. I played the wheel of fortune, I lost in jeopardy. And now it's time to play Let's Make a Deal. Here's the deal, I get nothing, you take everything from me. No deal, no deal, no, 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 no. No man, no woman, no person, place or thing will ever have that hold on me. I will exercise you out of me. I will be free, I will be free, I will be free, I will be free. As the wind blows, free as a penny, I find and pick up. All day long, I'll have good everything, and you'll be in a land far, far away. In that romper room, you can play and play with yourself. Your grim fairy tale is one I won't read. You won't mess with my mind, you won't mess with me. You won't mess with my mind, and you won't mess with me. I will be free, I will be free, I will be free.
many I find and pick up all day long. I have good everything, 'cause this warm mind is soaring like a kite out string. 'Cause this warm mind is soaring like a kite without string. And I know who I am, and I love what I see, and I will not compromise myself. What I believe, this woman is free. This woman is free. This is my redemption. 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 My redemption. Spin me right round. My redemption. This is my redemption. My redemption. This is my redemption. This is my redemption.
You know, we sing that, we add in that part in there, you spin me right round, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing that can happen sometimes when we get stuck in our anger or fear, or even in our helplessness and hopelessness.
Right.
We're in this loop,
Mm-hmm.
and we're not moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got to break that loop, because you start feeling crazy. And that's why I talked about it like a spin cycle. It just starts, it's like you're out of control, and it's spinning you when you just stop it. You ever lift the lid? Just lift the lid on it. You know, look inside, and it comes to that quick halt, right?
Or what's the difference between an endless loop and a spiral?
Right, so
A spiral, an endless loop is just this, right? But a spiral, the only difference is vision.
right,
Hope,
that you keep elevating.
love, you're moving forward. You're moving, you're trying new things, you're doing new things, you're moving and propelling yourself forward. And so what propels us forward? Our rage can propel us forward. Our love can propel us forward.
Well, I have news for you. You're only raging because you love something.
Yeah, I mean, it's really
that's
all
how
love.
it works. It all comes
Yeah.
back to love every single time. So reclaim your redemption.
Ladies, it's not over yet. It's not over. All of us, it's not over. There's hope for all of us still. This is our world. We get to make it. We're part of this. We just have to reclaim our space in this world. And we have to reclaim our power in this world. Poor people, people on the fringe, people who are different, people who are non-white or non-Christian or non-hetero, or often left out of this circle. And it's time for us to reclaim our space within this life on this earth and in our governance. And I don't know about you all, but we were also paying attention to the hearings this week. And we are in full recognition. We were, but now we see how the blueprint of it all. We were so close to losing our democracy with an actual coup in our country, in our lifetimes, right before our eyes. There were multiple plans and attempts to disrupt the peaceful transfer of power in America and to dismiss people's vote, their voices, to just discount them and install a government of choice.
But what stopped it?
What stopped it was virtue. Thank you. There were virtuous people who still believe in this dream of America. And it's just stunning to know that we're living through this toppling of power. There's a shifting of power taking place, and power loves a vacuum. So we need to step up in that vacuum and be the voice of love, the voice for the powerless, the voice for the poor, the voice for all of us. And so this next song speaks to us regaining and claiming our power in this space, in our country, in our own governance, for and with and by each other. In his hand, fine tailored suit, bloodstain on his white collar. He cut somebody's job to make a few more dollars. That man, oh that man, oh that man, oh that man, oh that man. Who's that woman you seen her on TV? Paid quite a fortune from the company, yeah. But all the work was done by children making pennies. That woman, oh that woman. Time for the haves to meet the have-nots. Give a little love what they got. Let's kick the money changers out of the temple. It's true love, but money is the root of all kinds of evil. We sold our souls for a little bit of dough. The thieves who stole from the starving. What can we do? Do what we can. You're faced with a choice. You're either taking a stand, vote, or taking the devil's hand. Taking the devil's hair waving his hand. He's selling smiles to the highest bidding corporation. He thinks the golden rule means the ruling gold. That man, Lord, that man. Lord, that man, Lord, that man, Lord, that man. Who's that man with the Bible in his hand? He's charging an entrance fee to the promised land. Says, blessed are the meek, drives off in a limousine, and then that man, Lord, that man, Lord, that man, Lord, that man, Lord, that man. Well, it's time for the haves to meet the have-nots. Give a little of what they got. Let's kick the money changers out of the temple. True love, money's the root of all kinds of evil. We sold our souls for a little bit of dough. Thieves who stole from the starving. What can we do? Do what we can. You're faced with a choice. You're either taking a stand, taking a devil's head, taking a It's more cost-effective to poison the air they breathe. And woman, and woman, and woman, that woman. Who's that man drilling for oil in the sand? Does he have a purpose? Does he have a plan? Ransom the treasure for the highest price. You can't demand that man, that man. Lord, that man, Lord, that man, Lord, that man, Lord, that man. Well, it's time for the haves to meet the have-nots. Give a little of what they got. Let's kick the money changers out of the temple. True, the love of money's the root of all kinds of evil. We sold our souls for a little bit of dough. The thieves who stole from the starving. What can we do? But do what we can. You're faced with a choice. You're either taking a stand or shaking the devil's hand. Shaking the devil's hand. Shaking the devil's hand. Shake that devil, shake that devil. Shake that devil, shake that devil. Shake the devil, shake the devil, shake the devil. It's time for an exorcism, isn't
I
it?
think I just had one.
We need
But
to-
you know what?
We need to
shaking,
exercise the Supreme Court. We need to exercise our government.
shaking off though, shaking off anything that is greed, hunger for power, for control, for anything that is not
Constricting again.
Yeah, it's
Me,
constricting
me,
again.
me, yeah.
What about this? What about this embrace of us all? That's our hearts.
Where we share and everyone has a seat at the table.
Let's expand that table.
There's a great Marianne Williamson quote I saw this week that hate has been shouting so loudly. Greed has been shouting so loudly for so long. Lies have been shouted so loudly for so long. Love has got to stop whispering. We need to be loud with our love and with our inclusion and with our vision for a world where it's not us and them, left and right, right and wrong. There's room for everyone at the table. We just come from a place of love, do no harm, help and support one another. Those are the only rules. Let's just start there. Well, we're reclaiming our place at the table, reclaiming our time, our courage, ourselves, our own bodies, and we are going to reclaim
Just a few moments of our time. And take a quick screen break and do a little instrumental costume change, and we will be right back.
We are reclaiming our time tonight, and that means actually reclaiming time itself by making sure that we're reclaiming time to just be, to nurture ourselves, to be in stillness, to process it all, to see a bigger picture. It's so important, especially during tumultuous times, to be able to clear and cleanse and get centered and rooted in what is real. And what is real is love, and that this all actually is working as it should. As crazy as it seems and as hard as it is to hold, as unimaginable and foreign to us as it might be, this is all as it should be. It's all perfect and good as it is in truth. And what we do moving through it is propel it closer to love. And this is our function. This is our purpose in this life. And I don't know about you, but I certainly wasn't feeling that on Friday. I was really devastated by just what felt like a gut punch of hatred and separation and oppression and backward thinking, and just stunned to my core. And we were prepared to play for a Pride Festival in rural Indiana that night. And so I needed to kind of get myself together. And I was, working my way through my grief, having my feelings, processing it all. And we pull up, and I see hundreds and hundreds, 1,500 people in rural Indiana celebrating pride, diversity, equality, inclusion, diversity. I mean, just incredible. And to be in that space of revolutionary love was really transformative. And it's just a great reminder of what we learned from Miss Joan Tollefson, who was one of our guests on Caravan of the Heart. I guess she had kind of a similar experience.
Yeah, and so we want to share a little portion of a Facebook post that she made, because she says it so well, and we really trust her heart and her teaching. And so she says, that is our human life and our alchemical task of finding beauty in the rubble and light in the darkness. For many of us in the world, these have been dark days. And the other day I found myself in a very dark place. It doesn't really matter what brought it on, and who really knows all infinite forces and conditions that shape our inner weather, but it seemed related to a combination of personal and world events. I found myself submerged in waves of anger, hopelessness, despair, alienation, desire for things to be different, aversion, and resistance to how they are, feeling overwhelmed and lost. Everything felt clogged and tight and dark, encapsulated in the sense of being separate and alone. Finally, I took an evening walk, and I was touched by the beauty of the light, the last light on the green leaves. I came home. I stopped trying to escape. I stopped alternately rifling through my toolkit and then imagining myself resuming my past life as a raging, drunken Charles Bukowski. I sat down and gave up trying to get away or trying to solve this. I sat down and let it all be as it is. I let the pain unfold. I felt my whole being relax and open. There was an invitation to resist nothing, to welcome everything, even to love everything. I felt how much we need one another, how inseparable we are from everything and everyone. The darkness evaporated. The heart was broken open in love. This morning, turning on the headlines, another metaphorical bomb falls. I can feel an instant pull into anger, resistance, outrage, despair, and I can feel the separation in that, the pain, the closed heart and hatred, and I know that isn't the way. Ignoring the pain in the world and turning away isn't the way either. somehow opening the heart and seeing deeply allows a different response to emerge, a different possibility. May that patch of emerald green in the midst of the rubble, that light in the darkness, that surprise and gratefulness for the whole catastrophe, may it find us all. Someone once said, everything is grace when we see it as grace. But seeing isn't thinking or believing. It's a different dimension. And finding it, being it, and living from it is the true work of this one bottomless moment.
Can't leave the rain. I've lost faith in your religion. I lost my God's name. Rush and roll through me, continue to pursue me. I'm a boat, doesn't know it needs a sea, needs a sea. Don't give up on me, though I'm recklessly fumbling. Deep in my soul I know, deep in my soul I know you well. Take me away where silence speaks. Take me to your ocean, let me fall into your grace. Take me to your sunlight, shine upon my face. Lie upon your fields, rest inside your shade. Take me where the wind blows, the sound of your name. Take me away. Struggling, my knees are buckling. Take this burden from me, it's never mine to carry solely. My mind is a puppy, begs to play fetch, bringing fears of tomorrow and yesterday's regrets. Still me, heal me, send your spell through me. I'm a reed, make music through me, music through me. For your paradise upon my head, whisper love. never been said. Like a sea through the shell, like a root through the stone. Break me out of these bones, break me out of these bones. Like a mighty waterfall, eagles soaring, calling me surrender, surrender. I'm an ocean floor, steadily growing like a tide. Keep coming and going, going and coming. Surges and stillness, stillness and surges in the waters of my knowing. Take me away where silence speaks. Take me to your ocean, let me fall into your grace. Take me to your sunlight, shine upon my face. Lie upon your fields, rest inside your shade. Take me where the wind blows, the sound of your name. Take me away. So letting yourself...
I was playing this.
Yes, you were.
I have to set it down, but I realized I was playing something that couldn't be seen, so...
The happy drum.
The happy, it makes me very happy. Yeah, we had to, I just have to tell a quick story. We probably had this thing 7 or 8 years, and do you remember the night that I was sitting there playing it, sitting on the floor right here, and I looked down and I saw it spelled H-A-P-I, and I just started laughing, because I was already so happy, but to see that there, and I couldn't stop laughing, but those are the good old days back when we laughed. Isn't it good news? The good old days are right now, yay.
Oh my God, it's so good to reclaim your joy and your time and our connection. And when you allow yourself to be in that presence, that space of openness and fluidity, you know, I mean, that's where all art is created, right there in that space. All great ideas and problem solving and healing takes place in that land in between, where the land in the field out beyond wrongdoing and right doing, as Rumi says. In that space is where we can create and conjure new visions, new dreams, new ways of being together on this planet. And it's just, it's really time, I believe, I feel this keeps coming up and up. We're letting go of old duality ideas of consciousness. It's always like right, wrong, left, right, or, you know, it's this us, them mentality, and it's not solving the problems. So we need to think in more of a unitive and a collective, more of a kind of a matriarchal way of solving solutions and being together on this planet.
And nourishing.
Yes. And so when we allow ourselves to be, like Joan said, in that space of all loving and encompassing, then we can see through to new ways and ideas of you know, looking at problems or issues to untie.
And speaking of Caravan of the Heart guests, we just had the extraordinary blessing of speaking with our brother from another mother, Mr. John Rodell. Y'all, he's the poet of the heart, and I cannot tell you how...
And the brain, maybe you've heard that.
Yeah.
That poem, My Heart and My Brain Divorced. Yeah.
But he's just such an authentic soul, and he shares his truth and his journey so tenderly, and just such a soft and inspiring place to land.
He's so open. I mean, really an open human being.
So if you're feeling deeply right now, and that means grief, that means feeling lost, any of that, if you're feeling any of that, we encourage you to take a listen to this episode and then pick up his books and just immerse yourself in his poetry. It's just beautiful and so healing. We want to share something that he just wrote online as well, and we'll share this right before this next song. But this is such an important thing that we've got to get, and it is that whenever I feel hopeless in this overwhelming world, I become a helper. Oh, my love, on the days when it feels like I have no power, I serve others. You see, whenever I wash the world's feet, my hands immediately stop shaking, and I know peace, and I reclaim my power, and I get back to work.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about. We're reclaiming our power and our collective power, our power of the people, our power of connection. So when we watched the hearings and how Lady Ruby and, was it Shay? Were just terrorized just for doing their civic duty, volunteering to be poll workers for the elections, and were just, their lives ripped apart. We responded with signing up to be poll workers in our area. And when we hear about reproductive rights being taken away from women, we are showing up at a rally in our community on July 3rd to stand up for women. We're volunteering, we're writing, we're calling, you know, how can we help? How can we help rectify this and move our country forward into more a loving, embracing society as we reach out to each other and we help and we answer the call? Everyone is aching. Can you hear the breaking chains? Rusted by the tears from years being caged. You can change the story. You can dream the dream. You can be the fury or the peace that sets us free. Hear the call, hear check,
mic 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 check.
Look around. We are part of a global uprising. We are a cry from the heart of the world, of the world. House of cards will tilt, tumble, and fall. We won't build or break down all the walls. Hear the call, hear the call, hear the call. All for one and one for all. All for one for all. We are unstoppable.
We are unstoppable.
Another world is possible.
Another world is possible.
We are unstoppable.
We are unstoppable.
Another world is possible.
Another world is possible.
We are winning.
We are winning.
This is the beginning.
The beginning
Of the beginning.
of the beginning.
Of the beginning. We are a cry.
We are a cry
from the heart of the world, of the world. Do not be afraid.
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 Love, 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 love. House of cards will tilt, tumble, and fall. We won't build or break down all the walls. Hear the call, hear the call, hear the call. All for one and one for all. All for one for all. All for one for all. Another world is possible. Another world is possible. She's already here. She's already here. We already know how to do this thing. We're just trying to learn how to embody it and how to invite more and more people to activate and to join with us in a vision of love and unity and inclusion and wholeness on this planet.
And
Love's got to
dance
get
parties.
louder. And dance parties. Let me tell you what I witnessed after my deep sadness was that Pride Festival. And we've been to Pride events in major cities in this country and in Europe. And to see, to know that to be, you know, to be gay, to be anything, different. You have to go to a big city to find your place and to be kind of blend and be supported. So to be different in a small town, in a rural community, to be who you are, is a brave act. And to see all this community and so many allies, and it's just all ages in a sweet, sweet family festival, just rainbow, relentlessly gay.
And today we need to say this.
Yes, we do.
Today is 7 years since
we were married.
That's right. That's amazing. Isn't that amazing? And so
after 20 years of being together, we were finally legally able to get married.
So what I want to say is thank you to all you allies, I think we're going to need you going forward.
Oh, we are. And we'll be your ally as well.
Whenever we just got to be each other's allies.
That's right.
Our time and our turn all comes up.
Yes.
But when we have community and when we have connection like this, we're held.
That's right.
So thank you for holding us. And
like Emma Goldman said, I don't want to be a part of a revolution unless it includes dancing. So what are we reclaiming?
Dancing.
Our joy and dancing.
Well, I've got
our bliss.
Couple really good dance moves.
Uh-oh. You ready to check them out? Uh-oh. Stay tuned. You're going to get to see them. That's one of them.
Oh, we need to take a break. Okay. We'll be right back.
We are reclaiming our time to be blissful.
I can't even see you, but I can feel you.
All right, it's Pride
You
Dance
ready?
Party. We want you to dance in the revolution. Are you
let's
ready?
do this thing.
Whee!
Hold on.
I gotta sneeze. Okay, it's gone.
All right.
Okay.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Let's do this thing.
Oh, turn it up.
That's as loud as it gets,
For
girl.
real?
Turn up your heart. Watch this. It's going to kick in right now. Oh, in a minute.
Well, let's hear it. You got spirit. Well, let's hear it. You got spirit. Well, let's hear it. You got spirit. Well, let's hear it. alright, yeah, yeah. I said we got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about you? We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about you? We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about you? We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about you? How about you? How about you, Bliss? How about you? You got spirit, well let's hear it. You got spirit, well let's hear it. You got spirit, well let's hear it. Alright. We all want love. We all want peace. We all want to breathe. We all want liberty. All want love. We all want peace. We all want to breathe. We all want liberty. Love your neighbor. Love your neighbor. Love your neighbor. Alright, alright, alright. Together united we will not be divided. 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 Oh, 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 oh. Mama did Mama did Mama did elevate your mind, amplify your love. 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 Oh, 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 yeah. Work, work, just a little bit harder. Work, work, just a little bit. I said work, just a little bit harder. Work, just a little bit harder. Work, just a little bit harder. Alright, alright, alright. Let's get it. Let's get it together. Let's get it together now. We got it together, baby, do we ever? We got it together, alright. I said elevate your mind, amplify your love. 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 Oh, oh, elevate. Elevate, 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 elevate your mind, amplify your love. Elevate your mind, amplify your love. Elevate your mind, amplify your love. Elevate your mind, amplify your love.
Our hearts feel so much more amplified. We feel so much more love because we shared this time with you and you opened your hearts to us. We hope you felt our hearts open to you. Reclaim your time, all of it. We love you. Mwah.